What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. It's Ryan and
Mommy.
And today's episode is still about the video's about anti-rebellious kid.
And the topic of this video regarding anti-rebellious kids is obedience. It's not enough to just tell them. Your life has to be an example. You have to live this stuff and find opportunities to show them. Therefore, it's not just mommy and daddy talking. That they don't saw it. And you don't. And when it happens, you got to tell them. You got to teach them in those moments. Okay, so one of the key words in your kids' young life is obey and obedience. It's for them to obey. So I like to give my girls an example of the United States of America. We are a beautiful, prosperous country. Why? Why do people run from their country over here? Because they have a lawless country. A country that may have laws, but is not enforced. It's just crazy over there. But they come to our country, the one with the laws, with the boundaries, where people must obey. And if they don't obey, there is consequences. And we do it so well that everybody wants to come over here. Okay?
That's why people from China's over here.
They want to come over here because we are a good country with laws and regulations that is enforced. And people, the majority of the people who do the right thing. And that's what you want to do. That's what you want to teach your kids. Kids, that's what you want to do. Your life will be as good as the United States of America, the country that everybody flocks to. Your life can be as good as this. But if you don't obey, it'll look like the lawless countries. You can have a life where you just want to run away from it. But you can't because it's your life. Our apartment building, it has a lot of rules and regulations. Right, girls? We have a lot of rules and regulations and people complain. But I'm sitting here, because it's an apartment, we have to live together. So there must be rules and regulations, girls. So I enjoy the rules and regulations because it's going to help us live comfortably in this apartment complex. Now, girls, don't we know? Here's the example. You got to have examples. You can't just tell your kids. You got to show them. So can we all think of an apartment complex that has no rules and regulation where people do anything? Can y'all explain to the camera what that looks like and how our apartment is better because it has rules and regulations? Tell them.
There's another apartment complex, and it doesn't have no rules. It has an office, but that office has it has an office, but like nobody's in the office. This is like closed every day, and there's just people throwing down beds over the balcony. There's trash everywhere. There's like trash everywhere.
Trash is dirty.
And if you go there, you don't want to touch the railings, so the railings are like black.
It's just nasty. People do nasty stuff. Why? Because they have no rules and regulations that is enforced. So kids, when your parents give you rules and regulations and enforce them, be thankful because you're going to be beautiful because it's all to mold you to something beautiful. I always tell my kids, if you don't listen to me, you're going to listen to somebody. And there's plenty of examples. Now I want to give an example of what happens when you don't listen to your parents. You're going to listen to somebody. If you don't want to listen to your parents and rebel and be like those lawless nations, well, in the United States, you're going to end up in jail. And guess what? You thought your parents' rules and regulations look good compared to what's in jail. Because you're restricted. You're restricted so tight. You are thankful for your parents and their rules and regulations. That's going to keep you from places like that. If you want to be a rebellious kid and you go out into the streets, there's people out in the streets. They're waiting for rebellious kids. There's people out in the streets. They're waiting for you. And guess what? You gonna need food, you gonna need things, therefore they're gonna take advantage and give you what you need so they can get what they want out of you, right? And they become your street master in whatever field it is. They'll be your street master and you're gonna have to obey them. So it's either obey your parents or obey them. Now Naya, she's gonna give an example of one time somebody had to when people have to talk to my kids, I tell them, either you can listen to me or you can listen to other people. Which one do you like? Which one do y'all like? Y'all like to listen to mommy and daddy, or y'all prefer other people to have to say stuff to y'all?
Listen to mommy and daddy.
Okay, Naya, what happened that time we was at the open house and you was kicking the people rocks? Now, I could have told her, I didn't say nothing. I could have told her, Naya, don't kick the rocks. But what happened?
So when we was walking out the house, I kicked
Put it down so they can hear you, see you.
I kicked the rocks. Then the lady at the house said, "Please don't do that."
It was funny how she said it.
And when I went home, I listened to my mom.
But it was funny how the lady said it. I heard the lady and I was laughing in the car. Because I saw my kick and I just heard went to the car because I actually kicked the rock. She just never caught me. So I just heard went to the car so she don't catch me. And then I was still kicking the rock. She was like, "Oh, please don't do that." It was funny. I was laughing.
See, if you don't listen to your parents, you're going to listen to somebody. And what happened? What happened with y'all little cousin who was at the store? Y'all little cousin.
So when we was at the store.
Wait a minute. When I go with the kids, I always tell them beforehand, stay next to me. Okay? So what happened?
So we was so our cousin, he was like running. He ran. He was like playing in a store, and he ran out the door, and the security stopped him, and he just started crying because he thought he was gonna go to jail. So he just started crying when the security stopped him because he ran out the door, and the security stopped him.
And the security told him not to run. He thought I was the mom, but he told him not to run from your mommy. That's not. He was telling him by himself. But I had already told him. So if you don't listen to me, you don't listen to your parents, you're going to listen to somebody. You have to decide today, who am I going to listen to? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is this video. And you must remember that true freedom comes from the power to say no to what you know is not right for you. That's true freedom. You want to be free? You want to be free here in the United States of America? Well, you're going to have to set some boundaries for yourself. Because free people who is free to do whatever they want to, they end up in jails. They end up in rehab centers. So you don't want to be that type of free. That's the worldly free. In the kingdom of God, we got a kingdom freedom. Well, we free to do the right thing, kids. Everybody say free to do the right thing.
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 And that's real freedom.
Free to do the right thing.
And we are going to
Say free to do the right thing. Free to do the right thing. Say free to do the right thing.